Munger and Buffett were unable to pull off one last deal together using Berkshire's $157 billion in cash. Charlie Munger didn't manage to help pull off one final deal with his lifelong partner Warren Buffett, but he remained hopeful that Berkshire Hathaway, with nearly $160 billion cash, will find its elephant one day. We have $160 billion in cash, plus a great credit rating we deserve. And who in the hell has that? Not very many, Munger said in CNBC's special Charlie Munger, A Life of Wit and Wisdom, which aired Thursday. The importance of effective liquidity risk management. Thank you for the opportunity to speak today. 1. I'm delighted to be here to celebrate the retirement of Andrea Enria, my dear friend and colleague, who has done so much to strengthen the supervision and regulation of European banks throughout his career. In my remarks, I would like to provide perspective on some of the lessons learned from the banking stress experienced in the United States last spring for both banks and their supervisors. In particular, I will focus on how banks manage liquidity risk, the role of the central bank's discount window lending in this process, and the importance of robust liquidity planning for good times and bad. House price recovery continued in November. UK house prices rose 0.2% month-on-month in November. Annual growth remains weak but strongest since February 2023. House prices down 2% compared with a year ago. Commenting on the figures, Robert Gardner, Nationwide's chief economist, said, UK house prices rose by 0.2% in November, after taking account of seasonal effects. This was the third successive monthly increase and resulted in an improvement in the annual rate of house price growth from -3.3% in October to -2.0%. While this remains weak, it is the strongest outturn for 9 months. The hidden expense that's sucking $74 billion out of the economy. On Lyndale Street in the Logan Square neighborhood of downtown Chicago sits a 6-unit condo building. The rather average building is home to more than a dozen residents, a mix of professional couples and families with kids. Everyone in the small community pays homeowners association fees to cover building improvements, various repairs, and basic amenities like upkeep of the common area and trash removal. But lately the Lyndale Street residents have been sharing a new burden: soaring insurance costs. Index of Commodity Prices October 2023. Preliminary estimates for October indicate that the index increased by 3.3% on a monthly average basis, in SDR terms, after increasing by 4.3% in September, revised. The non-rural sub-index increased in the past month, whilst the rural and base metals sub-indices decreased. In Australian dollar terms, the index increased by 3.7% in October. Over the past year, the index has decreased by 16.8% in SDR terms, led by lower thermal coal and liquefied natural gas prices. The index has decreased by 14.6% in Australian dollar terms. Thank you.